Head for the mountains. Head for Bush Beer. Hi, Mom. He's back. He just won't leave. Mom, why is he back? Mother, why is he over here? Yep, it's that time of the morning, kids. Hi. For those of you just now tuning in for the very first time, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. I represent, well, you don't need to know. But I will tell you this much. This morning show is brought to you in part by Everybody Ain't Gonna Make It. Everybody Ain't Gonna Make It.com. We have to be honest with ourselves. Some of you some bitches are not gonna make the boat. And that's okay. Because oh, come on in, chats. Come on. Michelle Avant. Michelle, is this your first time here? It better not be. Michelle, have you have you subscribed to the channel? Oh boy. Tariff man done tariff man. And now we ain't tariffing, except for China. Good morning. The my big brother Chaos, aka the Chaos Bringer. That's my man's. Listen, Chaos is my man's. That's my man's in that's my man's in 100 grand. You know what I mean? But it's okay, Rainbow. Go ahead. You can listen. Because it's about to be some shit. I listen,
Oh!
Everybody ain't gonna make it. I'm trying, man, but we gotta be honest. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Let's be truthful today. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's be honest. Come on, man. We not gonna make. A lot of us ain't gonna make it, man. I know we be trying to be honest and shit. No, that wasn't Prince screaming. That was a slap across the face. Hold on. Like, I'm just saying, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it, bro. We gotta stop. You know what? Screw it. Let me start this goddamn show. Morning, the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast is in the building. Listen, how I find out I got a twin brother, then I find out he's better at shit for me. Richmond, VA, stand up, goddammit. Everybody ain't gonna make it. If y'all want to know what the theme of Truthful Thursday is today, it's simple. Everybody ain't gonna make it, bro. Listen. Listen, to save us the time and energy of having to drag their dumb asses, there's a lot of people that just
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
listen, some of y'all should have been boneless chicken down somebody's throat. Anyway, we start this goddamn show. Godzilla -1 in hell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the Sound of Coffee. on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. I am the guy that almost tempted your mother to take half of your daddy's shit in a divorce. One shirtless picture while I was sweating, and your mom and dad were almost exes. Yeah, I mean. Your mama looked at me and then looked at your dad and was like, I don't even like him. Then she started looking at his bank account, and all she was thinking is,
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
boy, look, your father would have been living in a trailer down by the river. Woo! Wolfie in the building all the way over in Australia. Like I said, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. I am joined by my co-host, the best co-host of all time. Give it up for Brucephalus, the cactus. B-Seth in the building. Before we begin this audio and video extravaganza, I have 3 requests. Whether you're on TikTok or YouTube, like this show. Like this show. I get up every morning. I do this. This is my job. You know what I mean? Godzilla's here. Brucephalus, the cactus, is here. I've got my soundboard. Y'all love the soundboard. Y'all love the soundboard. Every morning, y'all get up and they go, hey, I'm going to go listen to The Sound of Coffee. Why? That soundboard. What's the soundboard got to do with it? Bro, listen, let me tell you something.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Hey, if any of you jackasses see Denzel Washington out in the street, you roll up on him and talk about, hey, I'm leaving it with something, and then you do this, and he asks you, what the F are you doing? And you tell him, oh, I heard it from The Sound of Coffee, and I get sued, I'm coming after your underwear. I don't give a damn, bro. Don't get me hemmed up. Don't get me hemmed up. Have my ass out there broke. Hey, remember you had a bank account? Yeah. What happened to it? Denzel done took all my goddamn money because I'm over here making jokes about leaving here with something. Hold on, the executive producer knows exactly when I start this show. And that's exactly the moment he says, hey, I gotta pee. You doing it now? Give me a second. Come on. I got the worst EPs in the business. But anyway, like this show. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, your baby mama, baby daddy. That one chick that you're really trying to hook up with, but you know she only likes black guys, send her my show. That dude that you really, really like that's in the gym, but every time he opens his mouth, it sounds like Mike Tyson, send him the show. Maybe he'll learn how to talk. Who knows? And your babysitter. Yes, thank you, Wayne. And your babysitter. If you're over on YouTube and have not subscribed to Ghost Claw Productions Radio, please do so. We're a cool channel. We have shit. Super chats are open over on the YouTube chats. You will get a special shout out and some claps and congratulations from all of us here at The Sound of Coffee. Super chats are open. If you're over on TikTok, throw your boy some coins. I know some of y'all got it, some of y'all don't. You know what I mean? Just do you. But yeah. Let me introduce the hottest studio audience of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Percolators. Goddamn EP wants to come in. Every morning, y'all. Every goddamn morning. EP's like, hey, yo, son. Morning, Jessica. Love you. But the show would not be this show. The coffee would not be made. We'd have a percolator filled with fish if it was not for the greatest group of all times, ladies and gentlemen, the Coffee Beans. Love y'all, man. Without y'all, this shit is the sound of boiling water featuring Mel Gibson's beard. I don't know what Aaron is in the building. Damn it, Tammy. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by, oh my God, you are so sexy. Thanks, I guess. Oh my God, what do I have to do to look like you? You're so glistening. It's like, do you have natural baby oil? Hey, yo, this ain't a Diddy party. What's wrong with you, lady? No, I mean, like, I'm serious. Like, you're always shining and you're glowing. Like, what do I have to do to get like that? Ma'am, I don't think that's going to happen. Because, quite frankly, you don't have melanated excellence! A celebration of the melanation. But remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. Miss Jessica, where have you been? Text me. I need to holler at you. MelExcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black Made. Coffee without the cream. Ah, that's right. Chocolate. Dark. Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have over there. They got a nice-ass leather hat for some of y'all that ain't got no hair. They got great cream-colored T-shirts and stuff. But, tell you right now, some of y'all didn't graduate high school, but you want to have the high school experience. You need the Letterman's jacket they got over there. It has SBM on it. I'm trying to tell you, it's sexy as hell. You know what I mean? Go to somethingblackmade.com and check them out. The Sound of Coffee Shop is up. It's running. It's hot. It's piping hot. It's Godzilla -1 hot, baby. Ah! Go to The Sound of Coffee, all one word, -shop.fourthwall.com. Pick yourself up an authentic, one-of-a-kind. You know you want it. You know you want to wear it to Thanksgiving dinner, so do it anyway. Mother F. Donald John Trump Club T-shirt and coffee mug. I'm just saying. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate that. I'm going to text you later on. Something Black Made. Not Something Black Made. The Sound of Coffee, all one word, -shop.fourthwall.com. Now, today is a truthful Thursday. I hope right now you are all thinking,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I'm just saying. So let's be truthful, kids. Let's have a little bit of truth this morning. Everybody ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry. Everybody ain't gonna make it. So, my wife and I were talking this morning, right? And we were talking about how nobody watches local news anymore. I just want y'all to think about that for just a second. What's going on? Jake Thomas is in the building. What's up, little sister? When was the last time y'all sat down and watched the local news? Don't worry, I'll wait. When was the last time y'all sat down and watched the local news? Years, isn't it? Some of y'all right now are going to dig in your nose to scratch your brain to remember when the last time your ass watched the local news. And do you know why? Because we're being algorithmed to death. I'll start at TikTok because that's where a lot of y'all are watching it at. But some of y'all are also watching it on YouTube. So it's just as prevalent. We're being algorithmed to death. Because with the algorithm brings disinformation and misinformation. With disinformation and misinformation comes this idea that you're right. I'm glitching again? Bullshit. But that's our biggest problem. This is why I said everybody ain't gonna make it. We're being algorithmed to death. Okay, I always talk about the Dubicon. That will never not be funny. I don't give a damn what y'all say. That will never not be funny. That is the Flaubrooker. That is the Flaubrooker from Young Frankenstein. I say, we are in the midst of the Dubicon. And that comes on. But anyway, we're being algorithmed to death. Both YouTube and TikTok do the exact same thing. You will watch one goddamn video. One goddamn video. The next thing you know, anything even remotely related to said video will start showing up on your FYPs or showing up on your like if you go to YouTube and you watch one goddamn video, the algorithm will push more and more of that bullshit to you. Now, under any normal circumstance, that would be fine. Whatever. You like what you like, and you know, in the immortal words of Brian Zane from Wrestling with Regret, like what you like, don't be a dick. It's really kind of simple, right? But what happens when news starts to do that? My wife and I have Spectrum down here in Georgia. So with Spectrum, I'm expecting all the channels, right? It's not cable. I'm expecting all the channels. Why is it that I can get OANN, One American News Network, I can get Newsmax, but I cannot get MSNBC? Make that shit make sense. Oh my God! What? Why am I watching Newsmax? The people that watch Newsmax and I ain't got shit in common. Nothing. If a Newsmax person walked their ass in this room, it's going to be like, oh, what the are you serious? We ain't got shit in common. But we got two legs, bitch, mine are longer. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I will find a way to distinguish myself from a person watching goddamn Newsmax. But we're both black. Yeah, but I'm chocolate black, bitch. Get your punk ass on. You ain't even nothing in common. If somebody tells me that they get all their information from Newsmax or One American News Network, I'm going to smack the shit out of them. But I digress. And Chaos over in the TikTok chat said it's right. He's right. Local news has always done this. But what we're discovering is, I've said all along, everybody knows, everybody who's watched me longer than 15 minutes knows I have a saying. Ignorant and not knowing and wanting to learn, I got no problem with you whatsoever. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to hate me, but I'm going to help you understand something. Ignorant and bold, listen. I want to hit you. I want to hit you. Listen, ignorant and bold people make me run out of pee-pee. I see an ignorant, bold person, I'm thinking, Ejectocito, cuz. You got to get your dumb ass up out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to smell like you. An ignorant, bold person makes me go,
no one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
I'm Bane. I'm snapping backs and snatch. I'm snapping backs and burning tattoos, bitch. I'm Kendrick Bane. I just thought about that. Bane Lamar would be a bad mother. Bane Lamar would be a bad mother.
What a wonderful day!
Listen, Drake ain't getting in no beef with Bane Lamar. Drake is not getting in a beef with Bane Lamar. That shit ain't happening. Listen. Bane Lamar would be, listen. It would be mother F the big three. It's just Big Me. And they'd be like, yeah, he's right. He's right. He's right. Like, I'm just saying. Listen, Bane Lamar, Drake would have never got a tailor-made freestyle out. Because as soon as that push-up shit happened, it'd been like,
no one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Hey, yo, man. Somebody looking for Drake. Who? Bane Lamar. Huh? Drake pissed him off? Listen, Bane Lamar is built a little different. Bane Lamar don't do back and forth diss tracks. Listen, Bane Lamar gonna smack the shit out of you. That man said, mother F the big three, bitch, it's just Big Me. You should have just took it. He's bigger than both of y'all. Y'all better shut up. Listen, Bane Lamar is a different beast.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
I'm out here picturing. Listen, I'm picturing Bane Lamar doing the Not Like Us video, dragging Drake's dead body behind. Oh, shit! Counterfeit like a Bane Lamar t-shirt. Bruh, I have to make that damn shit. Oh, my God. Bane Lamar would be a bad dude, man. Listen, to Break a Butterfly would have been a badass album. Man, this is the greatest hip-hop album I've ever heard, man. What's it called? To Break a Butterfly? To Break a Butterfly? Who the hell made that? Bane Lamar. Oh, never mind. This shit dope, ain't it?
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Listen, Bane Lamar is a different beast. Oh, holy shit. Bane Lamar don't play. That some bitch start battle rapping and everybody gonna die. Listen. Bane Lamar grabbed the microphone. Everybody just
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Shit. Every diss battle Bane Lamar is in, the first thing he thinking is,
I'm leaving here with something.
I mean,
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Shit. Listen, Bane Lamar got a condominium from around the way. Listen, Bane Lamar's around the way condominium. You don't go there. Anyway, Bane Lamar. Counterfeit said the album cover would be Bane Lamar ripping a butterfly in half. Jeez Louise. Listen, Bane Lamar's pop out would have been a little bit different. Oh, you paying the money. Amazon paying the money. But somebody is out there going,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
goddamn Bane Lamar. Anywho, I'm trying, man. But we have to be honest with ourselves. We are being algorithmed so badly that bold, dumb people are talking to us. I'm just, and maybe I think maybe that's my frustration. I think that's what it is. Because I know a lot of people like to say just take the warning labels off of shit and just let Darwin do his business, but I think it's a little bit. Oh my God, damn it, Dave the Viking just sent me a picture of Bane Lamar, and I haven't looked at it because it's a text message. Dave, I'm just telling you right now, if it's a badass, I'm stealing it and I'm putting it on a t-shirt, buddy. Tell you right now, hey, Dave, I'm stealing it and I'm putting it on a t-shirt, buddy. The Bane Lamar shirts will be out. You don't need them braids. Bane Lamar wears whatever hairstyle he the damn well wants to, sir. You know, damn braid. What is it, the braids? No, he don't. Bane Lamar's whole example is
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
that's that man's MO every day. Wake up in the morning, he beefing on his breakfast. Hey, Bane Lamar, what you about to go do?
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Beat the shit out of somebody out the Bible. Back to the show. But if I can see Bane taking someone's weed, but have y'all ever thought about it that there are some people that walk amongst you that are just stupid as shit and they're bold as hell? Like we have allowed dumbass people to talk to us, and these dumbass people that talk to us elected a president not once but twice. Let me help y'all understand something. All right, I don't like the Republican Party. I don't like anything that the Republican Party stands for. Please understand that. But I can agree to disagree and have their ass on the other side of the room and not have a problem. Because usually you got the Rick Wilsons, the Steve Schmitz, the God damn it, the Conways, the George Conways and shit like that. Those are the conservatives that like limited government and strong on defense and shit like that, right? Okay. I have a problem with them. The ones I do have the problem with are the stupid ass. And for years, the Republican Party kept them people at arm's length. They were like that cousin whose house you didn't want to go to because you knew he had roaches. Listen, you went to that cousin's house and turned on their bedroom light, and all the roaches was in there shooting craps and shit. You was like, run, run, like. Y'all know that cousin's house. Everybody had that cousin. Everybody had that cousin. That, like, your mom would say, "Hey, we going over to your aunt and uncle's house. You get to play with your cousin." And you get over there, and open the door, and the damn roaches is doing a rap cipher, and your ass is going,
Help me! Help me!
listen. But now imagine that cousin with the armed guard roaches. Imagine that cousin electing the president. That's what the Republican Party has done. They let them people talk. For years, they've been holding their ass back like, hey, vote, don't talk. Hey, bitch, vote, don't talk. The Republicans was like, hey, we want you at the polls, bitch, but we don't want you in front of a microphone. Like, well, you know the thing about the blacks. Hey, bitch, shut up. Like, what the? Like, we just told you to shut your stupid ass up. I'm just thinking. The Republicans used to keep them at arm's length. The Democrats used to embrace the eclectic. Like, if your ass, you could fight for different things, and the Democrats are like, come on, bitch, baby, come to me. Baby, come on, baby. They'd hear you say some shit like, save the Maltese penguins, and their ass would be like, I think we're friends now. But the Republicans kept that cousin with the roaches that drive his car at arm's length. I don't know how they let them back in the house. Again, ignorant and not knowing, got no problem with it. Got no problem. It's going to be a tough time, but I'm going to help you get to being at least intelligent enough to make intelligent, informed decisions. We don't have those people anymore. We've got ignorant and bold. Ignorant and bold will come in, grab their nuts, and talk about the moon's made out of cheese, and you're going, what the? What? Huh? What? And then we all have to be stuck because of the algorithm in our news media. That becomes a story. Now on CNN, the debate between a person with common goddamn sense and some stupid ass on, is the moon made out of cheese?
What's in the box?
What? What? This is why I said everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. If you're on TikTok, you've seen enough lives to know some of the people in them lives, they should have been on a sheet. They should have been on a sheet. Like dead ass. Their mother and father should have been trying to create them. And right before daddy gave out that baby batter, she hit him in the head with a frying pan. They should have never been allowed to procreate. Like, y'all met a person so goddamn stupid that you wanted to go home and look and examine their mother and father's genitals just to make sure that they weren't defective because they brought that stupid son of a bitch into the world. Like, come on. I know I'm not the only one. I know it. Listen. Hey, y'all don't all have to talk at once. Just throw a little thumb up. Rob Mello in the building. Villain's in the building. Like, just throw a thumbs up like this. Y'all ain't got to say much. But you know damn well y'all have met some people so incredibly goddamn stupid. You want to know the position their mother and father was in when they created a dumbass, you can avoid it. But now they have platforms. They have idols. They have idols. I want y'all to think about this. This is gonna sound funny, but stay with me because it's absolutely true. You have men taking advice on relationships from single son bitches. Like, think about this. Welcome back, Wolfie. Think about this. Fresh and Fit are giving out relationship advice to dudes. And if they was any more single, they would be singing "One is the loneliest number that you ever do." Like, seriously, man. Come on. I'm going to take advice on how to get a relationship from a single son bitch. Are you out of your rabbit ass? Man, if you don't sit your dumb ass down. That's like, I have never drove a NASCAR. Never drove a NASCAR. I have drove a car, but I've never drove NASCAR. What the hell I look like telling Dale Earnhardt Jr. how to drive a car? I don't know how to drive no goddamn NASCAR, but men are falling for this shit. Men are falling for this shit. Hi, this is the Fresh and Fit podcast. We got a bunch of women we paid to come in here because none of these women would touch us if we were covered in gold. But let me tell you guys how to get a woman. Obviously, you paid them. How you gonna tell?
Welcome, punch!
You gonna give me advice on relationships and you ain't in one. Like, listen, you can have a domestic partnership. You could be straight up married. It could be some friends with benefits. It could be whatever. I will sit and listen to you because at least you are interacting with somebody. I'm having a problem with my wife. You have had a relationship with a woman for 35 years. Y'all ain't married, ain't no papers, but y'all got kids and mortgages and shit. I'm coming to you to ask you how to help with my marriage. But if your ass so single, you look like one piece of crab cheese, what the hell makes you think I'm going to ask your dumb ass about my marriage? You ain't never been in one, you struggle-up son of a bitch. How is Andrew Tate even talking to somebody about how to catch a woman? That man couldn't catch a woman with a net, a weapon, a damn warrant from the Department of Justice, the ATF, and the DEA all hanging out with his ass at the same goddamn time. This shit. What kind of dumbass shit is that? Sure. Let me take advice from this raggedy back bastard. Who does this? But the media, which is all assholes and elbows anyway, will have you believing people like Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit are relationship experts. How you a relationship expert and you ain't never been in one? Same thing with the military. I'm just going to go there. Same goddamn thing with the military. Same thing. Same thing, fam. Same thing. Hey, if y'all ever see Uncle Dan and y'all tell him, hey, yo, Thomas is over there going, same thing, fam. Same thing. And he come in here and smack the shit out of me. So, listen, I'm going to find out who snitched on me, and I'm smacking the shit out of you. If Uncle Dan smacked me, I'm smacking you. But anyway, same thing with the military. You have Gravy Seal dudes out here. Your blood pressure is Jesus take the wheel. But you're going to tell me about military experience and you don't sit your dumb ass down? What kind of shit is that? Well, you know, the problem with the military, it's too woke. You ever been in? No, my heart condition and the fact that I got duck feet would let me in. Then shut your dumb ass up. Shut up. All of them outside the goddamn military going to talk about. I did 2 videos on a guy 2 years ago. Now, mind you, I'll describe this guy in a minute. And no, I am not body shaming him. He was body shaming the military. I just responded in kind. But let me tell you what happened. This dumbass had the nerve to talk about the standards being lowered for women when it comes to the Army combat physical fitness test, and how so many women are failing it, this, that, and the third. So I responded with, unless your ass is out there ready to do said PT test, shut your ignorant ass up. Shut up. Now, mind you, I am 53 years old. My back is messed up. My shoulders are messed up. My ankles are messed up. My knees are messed up. And so are my feet. I also have depression. Now, even with all of that, I, right now, can do 10 regulation push-ups according to the PT standards. I can do that right now, and I've been out for going on 5 years, right? So if I tell you something about the Army Combat Physical Fitness Test, I think I know what the hell I'm talking about. But you got Gravy Seal Man who, and like I said, this is not body shaming because that bastard body shamed women in uniform. This man had jowls that last. Why does his ass look like Hawken from the Doom, the Skarsgård character from Doom 1 and 2 just here recently? How do you look like a Hawken? Dude could be making that video and then go into a soup of gravy. My attackers, my dear. And you out here talking about PT standards. Bitch, find your neck. Find your neck. Why are you using whole ass bull ropes to make a damn tie, you big throat son of a bitch? Whole time he talking, I'm just waiting for him to go, my attackers, my dude. But you want to talk about the PT standards in the United States Army, something your ass has never been in. But that's what I'm talking about, ignorant bold. And this is why I said everybody ain't going to make it. This is why I said everybody ain't going to make it. Because ignorant bold people are talking to us, and unfortunately, people are forcing us to listen to these stupid son of bitches. Again, I go back to the biggest example, or the second biggest example of said dumbassness, the older millennial. If you're on TikTok, you know exactly who the older millennial is. I have never seen somebody so consistently wrong and so consistently bold about being so consistently wrong. That's something. If that man tells you it's midnight, go outside and check and make sure, because you might never know. Older millennial opens his mouth and I just look like,
oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Like, that is what I am, like, this is the shit we have to contend with. And these dumbasses elected a president. Do not misunderstand me, okay? It's like 330 million Americans. The largest demographic of people in the last presidential election are people that didn't vote. Okay, with like 33, 34%. So the people that abstained and didn't vote helped us to elect this jackass a second time. Donald Trump has only been popular with Republicans. And out of all of them, it's only been 30%. I have never seen a man do more with less. I'm going to say that one more time. I have never seen a man do more with less. If 30% of the people that followed me like me, and I still had a platform, it would be the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, how is it only 30% of the people that watch my shit likes me? I would be gone. But only 30% of Americans, not even all of Americans, just that one little funky ass 30% that's always been there are the ones who elected this jackass. And that's when I knew we had literally, at that point, it was at that point that I finally said, yeah, we have passed the Dubicon. Because if 30% of people, these dumbass 30%, can elect a guy not once but twice, what good do we have in humanity? Like, where are we going? I want y'all to think about this. In China, they have flying electric cars. In America, we have Botox Betty Laura Loomer.
Leroy Jenkins!
The rest of the world is out here refining itself. America is grabbing its balls, jumping out of a C-130 at 30,000 feet screaming,
Leroy Jenkins!
We ain't got no parachute. We ain't got a towel to hold up. We are going down fast than a mug. And the whole time, wind's in our face. We got bugs and shit coming in our mouth and shit. The whole time we out here coughing going,
Leroy Jenkins!
That Leroy Jenkins sound is the perfect summation of America. The Chinese have a car. The Chinese have an electric car that has 240 horsepower on an engine in the damn underneath the hood. It goes from 0 to 60 in seconds and can get up to, it has 2,500 horsepower under the hood and can reach speeds up to 242 miles per hour. Meanwhile, America has the Cybertruck because nobody else on earth wants that Lego blocks or the side view of Elon Musk with no goddamn shirt on. That's us.
Leroy Jenkins!
Just... J.D. Vance got his bearded couch banging ass onto a camera and onto a screen where people could see his ass and said, and I quote, "We're borrowing money from peasants in China so that we can buy what the peasants create." 2,500 horsepower engine. Speeds up to 242 miles an hour. 0 to 60 in seconds. It's an electric car, and the Chinese have it. Meanwhile, we have R2-D2 sperm with 4 wheels and a goddamn engine, and we're calling it the Cybertruck. Are you out of your rabbit ass mind, couch banger?
Leroy Jenkins!
Everybody ain't gonna make it, man. God. They have flying cars in China. They have flying cars in China. They have flying cars in China. What do we have?
Leroy Jenkins!
We ain't gonna make. I'm sorry. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody, listen. Truthful Thursday, right? What is today? Truthful Thursday. We are telling the truth on Thursday. And the truth is, everybody ain't gonna make it out this bitch. I'm sorry. Good morning, Q. Everybody ain't gonna make it, and we gotta be honest. We got some of them are family members. Some of them are family members. Listen, I told y'all there are two sisters I have not spoken to in going on 5 years. My little sister is just she ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry, she ain't gonna make it. I love her. I genuinely do. I miss the camaraderie of having all four of my siblings together. But I'm honest. It's been 5 goddamn years. And the move she making, she ain't gonna make it. Bound to Drizown, goddammit. Bound to goddamn Drizown. That's what's, hey, for all of you rap lovers, if you go listen to the beginning of the first Chronic album, Snoop Dogg told y'all ass, G's up, hoes down. That bitch can't swim, she bound to Drizown. Some of these people are bound to Drizown. Them bitches can't swim, okay? They can't swim. And the problem is they can't swim and they fill in their pockets with barbells. They ain't gonna make it, god dog it. Come on, man. America elected a meme. America elected a goddamn meme.
Leroy Dragons!
There's your hey, Mr. President, what is your foreign policy?
Leroy Dragons!
I'm just gonna put both feet in my penis in it and see how it works. That's not foreign policy, Mr. President. That sounds like a fight. Mr. President, what is your economic policies? Tariffs. Tariffs and
Leroy Dragons!
Tariffs. That always works. Let's tariff everybody. An island filled with penguins. The island that's made out of plastic. Let's put tariffs. Let's put tariffs on a goddamn volcano. Hey, Pompeii isn't paying their fair share. Like what? Everybody ain't gonna make it, man. We're not. Sorry, we're not. We're not. It's not just the dumbass at the top. It's the dumbass in the middle and the dumbass at the bottom. When I say y'all have family members that act like this, y'all know I'm telling the goddamn truth. Everything I'm saying right now is scratching it, itching a part of your brain that's going, God damn it, my cousin's like this shit. Because it's true. Everybody ain't gonna goddamn make it. They're not. I just don't want to drown with them bitches. See, thank you. Chaos had a live last night, and Jess was out here ejectocito cuz everybody. Because we keep having to talk to these people. The algorithm allows these sumbitches to continue to come around us. And then we have to deal with them on a case by case by case by case by case basis. I have been doing this show, literally, I have been doing this show since July 1st of last year. The station, GCPR, is about to turn 1 year old on July 1st of this year. And in the time I have been doing this show, it's never happened. Well, it's happened maybe once or twice on YouTube. It's never happened on the radio. But TikTok is inundated with these dumb bastards. Inundated. It's just dumbass after dumbass after dumbass after dumbass after dumbass. My problem is, why do I have to talk to them? Why can they not just, you got a pocket full of barbells, right? Right? Go get 2 cinder blocks, put them on your arms, and then jump off of a boat. Like dead ass. Y'all know these people ain't gonna make it. Y'all know this. Y'all look at Some of y'all got a Fox News zombified mom and dad. And you are looking at them parrot some bullshit in the house, and you're in the kitchen going, that shit ain't even real. What are they talking about? What the fuck are they talking? What are they talking about? All you can hear from the kitchen, all you can hear from the front room while they're in the kitchen is
Leroy Jenkins!
it's Leroy Jenkins time. Like, Mom, Dad, ain't both. Wait a minute. Hold on. Dad. You are a hardworking man. You've been a hardworking man your whole damn life. Why? Okay, one of the executive producers trying to get Jersey is licking me in the face. She just has to get on camera. Don't ask me why. Jersey just has to get on camera. The story of Jersey is this. My wife didn't like me saying buns. Buns is an East Coast thing. I used to walk around saying that something was bad by saying it was buns. My wife hated that shit. Even though I was born in New Jersey, I left when I was 3 years old. She's like, you don't even get a chance. You have no East Coast privileges. You can't say buns. So I wanted to get Alucard a friend, a buddy, because he was the only dog in the house. So we got Jersey. And I was going to name her Buns. My wife's like, no, you're not. To tell you what, you can name her Jersey if you never say buns again. So, like, I cannot say something is buns. Why do y'all think I came up with whole wheat toasted mayo infused? Because that's not buns. I can't say, yo, that's buns, son. No, I say, yo, that shit is mayo, whole wheat toasted mayo infused buns right now. And that's why Jersey is Jersey. She don't give a damn. Jersey's trying to get up in my lap, but she's no longer a lap puppy. As big as hell. Stay right there. Anyway, y'all have family members that y'all know for a fact talk like this. Y'all know this. And unfortunately, it's really hard for you to let them people go. It's your mom, it's your dad, it's your cousin. It's my little sister. My little sister's on some cult shit. On some straight cult shit. Talking about she would have voted for Trump, and then there's a possibility she did vote for the stupid son bitch. I got nothing for what. I'm not trying to save her ass. Today, a lot of y'all are going to watch a lot of TikTok videos. And in those TikTok videos, you're going to see a whole lot of people acting like they're smart. They're going to say some stupid ass shit, and they're going to try to look all smart about it. Y'all remember the eating the dogs, eating the cats? Remember that? That's when I knew. Listen, that right there was Dubicon behavior. That was some Dubicon shit. And yet, it endured. Why? We'll talk about it after this reset. We have to reset this show. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Here at GCPR, we believe in the idea of diversity, equity, and inclusion. They are not just cool catchphrases. It is how we do business here. Ladies and gentlemen, GCPR, Ghost Claw Productions Radio, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. I'm sexy, and your mama knows it. Ask her why she learned how to bake sweet potato pies and not that pumpkin shit. You're welcome. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. No chemical. Go to smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by, look at me. I glow in the sun. Ooh, what is that? I believe that's a little bit of melanated excellence. a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MelExcellence.com. Lady G's in the building. Good morning. This show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Ba 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 ba. Oh, Something Black Made. My baby better. Go to Something Black Made and check out the Something Black Made Letterman's jacket for all you guys that didn't graduate high school but want to feel like you did. Get your ass over there and go to somethingblackmade.com. Leather jacket 2025. Leather jacket 2025. Leather jacket 2025. No SZ, no leather assless chaps. Nobody's trying to see my pimply black ass. And if they are, they better pay me for it. Because you don't get a chance to eyesight my shit for free. Yes, Lady G, go over to somethingblackmade.com. They have Letterman's jackets. Nice ones, too. Go to somethingblackmade.com. The Sound of Coffee Shop is open 24/7, and the deals are piping hot. Go over there. Get yourself a good for the times Mother F Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and coffee mug. And yes, it comes in orange. Look out in the coming days and weeks for the Donald Trump DEI t-shirt. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a picture of Donald Trump, probably AI generated, because, you know, I don't want to get sued. But it will say Donald John Trump, 45, no, it will say 4547 DEI president. And on the back, it will say, didn't earn it. Only on the Sound of Coffee Shop. Go to Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. This morning's coffee is brought to you in part by NeoMonsterIsland.com. My good friend Sean McGinnis, go over on the website, pick yourself up something. I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to show you what Angry got me. I told y'all about this picture. This is the picture. I know on TikTok you might not be able to see it, but that's the picture. That is the picture. It is of a Cybertruck getting stomped out by the one and only G-Man. G-Man stomping Cybertrucks, G-Man, 'cause I gives no fucks, G-Man. I stomp Cybertrucks. Anywho, but yes, go over to NeoMonsterIsland.com, pick up the coffee, pick up some pictures, tell Sean I said what's happening, and give a brother some love because he's doing it all for the cause. Punch not Zai in the face. Anyway, back to the show. You know, usually when you're this deep off in some bullshit, you want to know how we got here. But I think it's too far gone for that now. I think we are far past the Rubicon on that bullshit. Or, as I like to call it, the dumbass Rubicon or the Dubicon. Telling y'all, every time y'all say Dubicon, that's going to be in your head. But anyway, usually you would want to know, how did we end up in this situation? You don't have to wonder. We already know. When you demonize education, you make it easier for dumb people to think that they're smarter than experts. Like, don't get me wrong. My mother and father, my father had a 6th grade education. He dropped out in the 6th grade. My mother had an 11th grade education, right? Both my mother and my father came from Dillon, South Carolina. And I'm not talking Dillon, South Carolina in the nice, oh, everything's integrated, that sort of shit. My mother and father faced real, honest to goodness racism. Both of them escaped Dillon, South Carolina. So they pressed on me, my brother, and my 3 sisters the importance of education. Now, I will tell you, I will get it wrong. I admit, sometimes I will get it wrong. Sometimes I will say something that I'll have to go back and look and say, oh, wait a minute, wait. That wasn't right. Let me say something else. The problem is we have demonized education so bad. Orlando's in the building. What happened? What up, fam? The problem is we have demonized education so much that we have now made it easier for dumbass people with stupid-ass takes to say shit to experts like they know what the hell they're talking about. Perfect example. Everybody knows who Mr. Global is. If you don't, if you're on TikTok, you should know who Mr. Global is. If you go to YouTube and type in Mr. Global, you will see and hear him. The man is an expert in oil and natural gas and things of that nature. And I mean expert as in people hire him. When you're getting money from people to come in and do something, you are an expert in that field. And almost to a T. Almost literally to a T. Mr. Global always has to compete and talk to people who act like they know what the F they're talking about and they don't. Can you imagine that shit? I am an expert in oil and gas. And Troutmouth McScrewnuggets is over here trying to tell me about oil and natural gas. Bitch, if you don't sit your dumb ass down. What? Hi, I'm Mr. Global, a globally recognized expert on oil and gas. I have been doing this for over 20 years. I own a company. Hi, my name Cletus. I got 4 teeth. I got some summer teeth, some are here, some on layaway. All I know about gas is farting and putting gas in my pickup truck. And we're debating? You're damn right we're debating. Here's how this debate starts.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Sit down. Sit down. Who are you talking to? Lower the bass of your goddamn voice. You have teeth on layaway and you want to talk to me about some goddamn oil and gas. Bitch, I do this shit for a living. You are baked bean fart gas. That's the only gas your stupid ass knows. Mr. Global has to do it. Mr. Global has to do it. There are people who are experts on, they've been doing marriage counseling for 30 years. They're competing with Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Fit of Fresh and Effin' Fit. A man who, again, I'm going to say this one more time. Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Fit of Fresh and Fit, could not catch a good woman with a warrant for her arrest, a net, and the goddamn ATF behind him. Here you have a person who's been doing marriage counseling for 25 years. She's competing with a Negro with a microphone and a camera. Are you out of your goddamn... Sit down. Sit your dumb ass down.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
The problem is the media likes to bring these dumbasses to light. They want to highlight them. We have an epidemic of children dying in schools. But we got to worry about the trans kid that is playing. Come on now. Think about this for just a second. According to the larger American society, the biggest threat in the United States today is a goofy white girl getting outswam by a trans woman. This shit screams
Leroy Dragons!
Right? Riley Gaines will always be known as the bitch that came in fifth. If you take the trans woman out of the race, Riley Gaines would be fourth. Let's say there's a woman that got Michael Phelps thing going on. She got web fingers and web toes. Her daddy was Atlantean and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And then she gets in the pool and outswims the dog shit out of this goofy bitch. Do y'all understand we are celebrating mediocre ass? Do y'all, come on. Think about that. Mediocre people are winning. Non-achieving, ain't never done nothing in their goddamn life ass people are now leading conversations. That's some
Leroy Jenkins.
That's Leroy Jenkins. Or Jenkins. That's Leroy Jenkins. This is the most ridiculous shit I have ever heard of. You're gonna let a mediocre dude or a mediocre chick lead the goddamn conversation? Hold on. Apologize, kids. The dog wants what the dog wants, then the dog don't want. We are letting mediocre people talk to us. We're letting mediocre people give us information about their mediocrity as if we needed it. I was not the super duper ultra mega soldier. I wasn't. I was a supply sergeant. I make no secret about this. I don't try to pretend like I was somebody I wasn't. I was a supply sergeant. Started off as a clerk, became a supply sergeant, ran like 4 different supply rooms, passed arms inspection, things of that nature. But even with that, I've done more than some Gravy Seal asshole who's sitting on the outside wearing camo that's barely fitting his ass because he looks like a circus tent. Like, come on. Like, we're letting mediocre people talk to us. We're letting mediocre people make policies for us. I told the story of Peter Navarro in the video yesterday, but let me reiterate this for anybody that missed it. Peter Navarro did an anagram of his own last name, own goddamn last name, and then turned this person into an expert on tariffs. Could you come on?
Leroy Jenkins.
That is Leroy Jenkins. That's some Leroy Jenkins shit. I take an anagram of my last name, McCormick. I turn that person into an expert on social commentary. Then I start quoting the anagrammed last name in some shit like, I'm going to tell you right now, you might not believe me, but Ham Fist Dog Nuts over here, he believes me. Like, come on. Like, excuse me, did you say his name was Ham Fist Dog Nuts? That's right. Ham Fist Dog Nuts. He's an expert. On what? He's an expert on what? Ham Fisting and Dog Nuts. That's his name, isn't it? You better believe him. Then you find out Ham Fist Dog Nuts is like an anagram of somebody's last name and shit. This some bit, but that is what we ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Sorry. Everybody is not gonna make it out of this shit. They're just not. They're just not. You gotta be kidding me. We are talking to these people. Listen, take away your unfettered hatred of Donald Trump. I know it's going to be hard. Some of y'all going to be out here trying to this next segment, you're going to be out here trying to separate your hatred of Donald Trump from what I'm about to say, and the shit probably not going to work. But I am going to tell you this. Try. Please try. Please try to separate your hatred of Donald Trump from this. When y'all look at that man standing behind a podium, does he look like he knows what the hell he's doing? Don't worry. I'll wait. Don't worry about it. Just take all the time you need. Take all the time you need. Does that man look like he know what the hell he's talking about? Just his optics. Just his optics. Damn the words coming out of his mouth. Just his optics. When you see that man standing up there on that goddamn podium, does he or does he not look like he's like, when Obama stood behind the podium, he looked like he knew what he was talking about. When George W. stood behind the podium, even if I disagree with everything that was about to come out of his mouth, he looked like he knew what he was doing. When Biden did it, Clinton, Reagan, Herbert, Jimmy Carter, even I've seen old videos of Gerald Ford and Richard Nixon. They look like they know what the hell they're doing. Like they wanted this job, they understand the gravity of this job, and they are trying to do it to the best of their ability, whether Republican or Democrat. Then you look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump looks like a child that just shit on themselves that now has to do a class presentation on dinosaurs. Like, that man looks like he just shat on himself. Just shat on himself. And now he's got to stand in front of the class and give his book report on a book about goddamn dinosaurs. Every time you see him, he don't look like he know what the hell is going on. Every time. Like, you look at his eyes, and it's just like, that's just the optics. Oh, Bronco. Is this a TDS meeting? Well, no. But what you can do is TDS out your ass up out of here. Ejectocito, cuz! I knew we was going to get an ejectocito, cuz. I knew it. Today, I knew we was going to get an ejectocito, cuz. Hey, Bronco. Ejectocito, cuz! Bronco, you ain't got to worry about TDS. You got to worry about the exit. Ejectocito, cuz! Get your ass up out of here. Ejectocito, cuz! The hell kind of shit is that? This is the shit I am talking about. Just that. Just that interaction. Just that interaction is exactly what I am talking about. You really thought that this man was so great that people are suffering from a derangement syndrome about him? Are you for real right now? A derangement syndrome from people, some of who have a Trump tramp stamp over the crack of their ass, and they're men. I miss my father every day. I'm not going to put my father's name over the crack of my ass. And that would probably be the only man in the world that I would do that. But I've seen grown ass men with Trump 2024 tattoos over the crack of their ass. Everybody ain't gonna make it. They're not gonna.
Leroy Jenkins!
They not gonna make it. Wow, is this the Trump derangement center meeting? No, bitch, he is literally killing us. He is tearing our damn economy to absolute shreds. And you think it's derangement for me to say so? Are you out to...
Leroy Jenkins!
Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Some of them are related to you. It hurts. I know. I don't care. They ain't gonna make it. Every time you see them, you are looking at a person that if the Titanic sank, they would be on the rudder until the very end. Dead ass. They ain't gonna make it. They're not going to make it. We are carrying these stupid ass people with us. Our algorithms on social media is attracting us to these ignorant ass goddamn people. These people are coming to us. If you intentionally go out and find this level of stupid, something's wrong with you. Y'all ever seen the damn HBO miniseries Chernobyl? Y'all, if you go out and search these people, you're the dumbasses standing on the bridge talking about, oh my God, it's snow, when it's actually nuclear ash. These people, they ain't gonna make it. They're not gonna, I'm sorry, they're not gonna make it. These people are too stupid to make it. The problem I'm having is our algorithms, the reason TikTok has not sold yet is because TikTok does not want to sell its algorithm. That's the only thing people want. They don't give a damn about your ass making goddamn videos. They don't care. They want the algorithm. They don't want your ass. If you think you're special to TikTok, you're out of your rabbit ass mind. I don't give a damn how big your following is. I have 1.1 million followers. I have so I have over 1 million followers. I'm not verified. I never will be verified. TikTok doesn't like me, and I'm really not liking their ass either. Do you think the people that want to buy TikTok give a shit about Thomas Bishop? No, they give a shit about the algorithm that brings people to the videos by Thomas Bishop. They don't give a shit about my black ass. They don't. They don't. The most important thing is the goddamn algorithm. The rest of it, we are expendable, bitches. We are expendable. No matter how great your videos are, no matter how much time and effort you put in, no matter what filters, no matter what music, it doesn't matter because you are not the goddamn algorithm. You are a product. You are a goddamn product. You sell the algorithm. It's not the other way around. They give a damn about your ass. And guess what, kids? It ain't just TikTok. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Hey, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? They don't give a shit about you. So imagine not even mattering to the companies with the applications and shit that you are currently using to make all this fantastic videos or some of the stupidest shit that has ever been put in video form. Imagine that. Now imagine somebody buys that shit because the algorithm is so algorithming And now your platform's bigger. Oracle or BlackRock or Facebook or Meta or Google or whatever buys TikTok. You are the product. You are good dope. That's what your punk ass is. You are unstepped on heroin. You are pure fish scale China white. That's you. That's you. So why would you be so goddamn stupid knowing what you're putting out there is literally just to sell a goddamn algorithm? Let me tell you something. I make videos not for money because TikTok has never paid me my worth. Over the course of 5 years, 5 goddamn years, I can tell you right now I've made maybe $5,000 from this freaking application. So TikTok does not pay me. I don't do this for money. I can pay my rent. I can pay my bills. My wife and I can go to the movies. My daughter's iPad can always be fixed. I can cut my yard. My dogs are straight. My car's paid off. And my wife is paying hers. So it's not about money. But what I do, I try to put in a level of passion in the shit that I do that makes you want to go out and research. Now, if I'm wrong, you can tell me, hey, yo, Mac, I went, Bishop, I went, check that out. That was wrong. Okay, cool. Here's a correction video. Whatever. I take my time and effort in that because I'm not being paid for this. This is simply what I do. Being the CEO and day-to-day operations of Ghost Claw Productions, LLC, and Ghost Claw Productions Radio, that is my job. That is my job. This, making content, is something that I do because I want to give you guys information, things that you might need, get you angry, get you happy, smiling, things of that nature. I do this radio show every morning to make sure that you have the day that you absolutely deserve to be the most productive person possible. So if my algorithm comes across you, that means you are the sort of person that literally values knowledge. You want to be challenged. You want your thought process to be challenged. So the algorithm is going to bring you people like me. Why would you let that algorithm bring you dumbass shit by putting out dumb-ass shit? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. People are not thinking that Donald Trump is a genius. Only the cult is. And when the cult says that shit out loud, the algorithm catches onto it. They spread that bullshit because it's not just shit coming to you. It's you being recommended by the algorithm to other dumb sons of bitches. So now it's a cyclone, Ouroboros, a tornado of ignorant shit. Ignorant booty meat shit. And what happens? And especially in 2025, that shit gets elected president. That ignorant ass shit gets elected president. That ignorant shit brings us Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense. A goddamn working drunk. That ignorant shit puts Kristi Noem as the head of the Department of Homeland Security. A woman that wrote in a book that she could have taken out, that her publishers could have been like, hey, bitch, what the hell is this? What is this? That she killed a puppy for killing a chicken because it was excited, and at the exact same time, botching a killing of a goat. That level of ignorance brings us Kash Patel as head of the FBI. A man who wrote a conspiracy theory children's book. What? That level of ignorance brings us Linda McMahon as the head of the Department of Education. A woman who tried to get this exact same position in Connecticut and lied. And when people found out she does not have a degree in education, she lost. Donald Trump said, okay, I know you lost. I know you have no experience in everything that I want you to do, but you want to be my Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education? Sure. Isn't your husband currently shitting on somebody's forehead? Well, that too. That brought us that shit. That level of ignorance is what is killing us. That level of ignorance is exactly what is killing us. Here, let me show you something else. My Asian American brothers and sisters, y'all got sold a bill of goods. Y'all got sold a bill of goods. You see, it was a guy telling you that affirmative action was allowing black people in with less grades than you. That's why you weren't getting into these prestigious colleges. So you sued to remove affirmative action. It went all the way to the Supreme Court. You got your wish. Now, you are afraid because now you realize without affirmative action, they literally can make sure your ass don't go to college. They can do that. The people you should have been fighting, which were legacy admissions, you didn't even touch. You didn't even touch. Morning, brother. You did not even touch. Legacy admissions count for something like 30 to 40% of all college admissions. That means some kid whose great-great-grandfather put a wing on a library or a dorm is going to get in with grades so low they don't even compute, and you are not going to get in because of him. But they told you it was black folk. You got sold a bill of goods. You got sold a bill of goods. And unfortunately, now you have to pay for that. What up, Daryl? Do you see now what I'm saying? When you follow stupidity will eventually come bite you in the ass. Listen, y'all can call this me meat riding black folks. You can call it whatever the hell you want, but I'm gonna tell you something. We know our coons. We know them. We see them. We don't give them any air to breathe at all. When y'all see Rob Smith, please understand that man ain't one of us.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
We don't claim that sumbitch in any way, shape, form, or fashion. We don't. Rob Smith out here trying to talk for black men. There's a whole lot of black men that are looking at his ass like, excuse me?
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
This is the same Rob Smith that went to a rally for Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes, one of them goofy mugs, where he got racial and homophobic slurs thrown at him. And he was so unimportant that Fox News didn't even cover it. Rob Smith had to take his stupid ass to CNN to cry like a bitch. Do you think the black community is sitting there going, all right, everybody, hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. We've got pressing issues within the black community. But goddamn Rob Smith wants to talk about the time he took his monkey ass to a stupid place and got racially profiled and got homophobic slurs. Come on, Rob. We all want to hear it. Hell no. You out of your goddamn... If Rob Smith walked into the black community and tried to talk that bullshit, somebody gonna be like, "Get ready to slumber, brother, go home." I'm gonna smack the shit out of his ass. We don't. Why do you think Candace Owens is trying to rebrand? That bitch is trying to creep back in. Well, I know the theme music to the Fresh Prince. We looking at it like,
of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
bitch, if you don't get your stupid ass out of here, if you don't get your dumb ass out of here. Every time Kanye West does something stupid, he be trying to come back to the black community. And we sitting there looking at his ass like,
Get ready to let brother go home.
we do not let coons into the goddamn building. We like watching them on the outside. They're fantastic outside. They just run around coonaging, and we just laughing like, oh, look, oh my God, Candace Owens is over there doing triple Lindy backflips trying to get back to those white people. We do not let them goddamn people in the room. Every time they open their mouth, we just thinking, you gotta go. But the problem is, far too many communities allow these stupid asses to infiltrate. My Latin and Spanish speaking community. How many more times y'all gonna let these goddamn Republican Cubans get y'all effed up? How many more times is this shit gonna keep happening? At this point, some of y'all should have been telling them to sit their stupid ass down and shut the F up. Listen, every time they open their mouth, you should be looking at them going,
Ho, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
you ain't talking for me. Go sit your stupid ass down. Go over there. Go over there. LGBTQIA+, y'all know y'all got some of them damn weird-ass Coonesians amongst y'all. Y'all know it. Y'all be letting them talk. Y'all be letting them speak to you. Are you at your gut like, oh, sit your dumb ass down. Who are you talking to? Well, you know, I'm ready to cut the T off because the T shouldn't be an LGBTQIA+. Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. They don't count. Oh! The hell did you just say? That's when you start pulling all the way back. You want to hit him with the lavender scare. Are you? And then just smack the shit out of them. The only way we're going to combat this level of ignorance and algorithmic stupidity is if we do something about it. We got to say, first off, it takes saying something about it. You got to say something about it. That's the first thing. I was on a live yesterday with Auntie Wiggs, who I love dearly. Me and Dee, we flirt back and forth. We talk all kinds of crazy shit, but we're two grown-ass adults. So we do that. We talk. But she was like, I've tried to educate these people on racism. I've tried to educate white women on how to use their power effectively for all of us. I've educate. And people sent this woman death threats. Death threats. Why? Because she's telling you the goddamn truth, and your dumb ass over there don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. She comes in the room, like she goes in the lives, and the first thing she's thinking to everybody is in there while you spreading that dumbass disinformation.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That woman was getting death threats. Who does that? Who does that? I am a controversial person. Do not misunderstand me. I am a very, very controversial person. My brother, who used to go by the Saint, now is El Santo, which I believe is the Saint in Spanish. He was getting harassed and bullied so much he left this goddamn TikTok application. Now, in life, in content, in demeanor, you cannot find two more different human beings than myself and my little brother. Why would you pick on him? Now, do I think it was probably because do I think it was because of me? Probably. I still get N-word messages 2 to 3 times a week. So probably. The problem I'm having with that is this. Why not come after me? Why go after my brother? It's because ignorant, bold people are afraid of people that are not going to listen to their shit. They're just not. They're just not. I refuse to give these people a seat at the table so I can sit there and listen to their goofy shit. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. If your dumb ass comes into a goddamn live that I'm in talking that bullshit, there's going to be some misunderstandings and furniture moves.
Falcon punch!
I'm not sitting there listening to that ignorant ass shit. You go on a live and somebody trying to break down Trump's terror plan. I don't want to hear that shit. You sound stupid.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
The algorithm may give us these ignorant ass people, but that does not mean we have to continue to listen and talk to and watch these goddamn dumb ass people. We don't have to do this. Saint from YouTube? No. If you look up El Santo, that's his name, El Santo. He used to go by the Saint. He also used to go by the Darkness. I'm the ghost, but anyway. But El Santo is my brother. Same mama, same daddy. I'm 4 years older than him. He turns 50 this year, which is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to give him the gift that I want to give him. But anyway, just because the algorithm gives you this shit does not mean you actually have to continue to get this shit. It's okay to search out knowledge. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. It is. It is absolutely okay to admit when you're wrong. The problem I am having, and again, this is why I said everybody ain't going to make it. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to stand in that uncomfortability of saying, yo, everything I was taught was wrong as shit. Y'all remember, over the past, couple of weeks, how many videos have y'all seen of people who voted for Donald Trump losing their goddamn minds because now Donald Trump has screwed them? How many? I bet you y'all can't even count them on both hands. I bet you can't even count them on both hands. Like, think about that. Think about that. Remember, earlier this week I said these people were perfectly okay with cruelty as long as it was cruelty to somebody they did not like. But when the cruelty came to them, all of a sudden it's a goddamn problem. This is what I am talking about. You're so goddamn stupid and bold that you're perfectly okay with pain and suffering as long as you are not the one in the pain or the goddamn suffering. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Yes, FAFO is fantastic. FAFO is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Watching FAFO is perfectly fine. But my problem with FAFO is these people still are here. They're not learning the FAFO because they're going to do the exact same thing again over and goddamn over. There's an election coming in 2026. Do you think the people that are getting their asses reamed with these tariffs? Do you think they're going to remember that next year when it comes time to revote and put these goddamn people back in the office? Do you think they're going to remember? No, they're not. And when you have companies like Spectrum that will only give you right-wing bullshit and not any sort of a counterbalance, you understand? My wife and I has had HBO Max for years. We got it simply because, and I'll be honest, we got HBO Max simply because Zack Snyder's 4-hour Justice League was going to be on HBO Max, and I wanted it. I wanted to watch it, and sure enough, I did. 2 a.m. in the morning, from 2 to 6, I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. That was enough. I was like, listen, if I could go back and watch this movie anytime I want, HBO Max has already paid for itself. But do you know that you can watch CNN through HBO Max? We are getting our information from apps. You have to download shit to get any sort of counterbalance. With the package that we have from Spectrum, we got OANN and Newsmax. I wouldn't watch either one of them some bitches if you put a pew-pew in my mouth. You out of your goddamn, I would never watch that shit. My wife goes on Fox News website, never on the station, but on the website, just to see what people are talking about. Just to see what people are talking about. And you would swear it's one of these dumbass TikTok lives where the MAGA trolls are in there all smiling like the people from that horror film Smile with them stupid-ass words. Donald Trump is playing chess, not checkers. If Donald Trump is playing chess, not checkers, it is only because somebody made all of the chess pieces out of goddamn chocolate. That some people don't know nothing about no goddamn chess. Yeah. Thank you, Tracina. I appreciate that with the ocean up in here. But this is what passes for logical conversations. I said this in a video last year. The very moment jackasses wanted to teach intelligent design right next to science, I knew our asses was in trouble. I knew I said, we are on the Titanic. We on the boat. We are on the goddamn boat. These people were out here arguing they monkey ass off to have intelligent design taught next to science. I said, yo, we ain't, everybody ain't gonna make it. I think that was the first time everybody ain't gonna make it popped in my head when I saw that shit. Because for those of you who don't know, intelligent design is not scientific. It's not research. There's no Pew Research on intelligent goddamn design. It is basically Christian people wanting the story of the God breathing and making universes and dogs and cats and making white women out of ribs and shit. That's what intelligent design is. Intelligent design will tell you that the earth is only 6,000 years old. Intelligent design wants you to believe that a 1,200-year-old man and his 600-year-old sons, they weren't twins. I don't know how the hell both of them are 600 each. Put 2 of every animal on a boat and rode out a storm. 2 of every animal. That means lions was walking around here with gazelles looking at him like, bitch, I will eat you, bitch. Like, come on. That was intelligent design. Dinosaurs existed at the same time as Jesus. Meaning, Kenny Loggins' Jesus was riding a pterodactyl to get to Canaan. Like, come on, man. Oh, y'all don't remember the story of Joshua riding a brontosaurus? Y'all remember that shit?
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
They wanted that shit taught next to science. And the news, our news stations treated that shit like it was a good story, like there was a great argument for this shit to be taught. Are you out of your goddamn mind? But I knew right then, everybody ain't gonna make it. Ken Ham convinced the state of Kentucky to give him money to build a life-size Noah's Ark, and then to put that shit in like it was going to be a Disneyland, except a boat with brontosauruses standing next to zebras. You can see this shit. If somebody came up to you and said, hey, man, loan me $200, you go, okay. What do you need $200 for? Oh, I'm going to build a crucifixion. Whoa. You're going to do what? Yeah, I'm going to build a crucifixion. Why? Well, because, you know, it's a scientific fact that Jesus Christ probably could have got off that cross and put out the blazing sword like Voltron. He could have taken out the Romans. Hey, man.
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I'm not loaning you $200 for that. But the state of Kentucky loaned Ken Ham to do the exact same thing. The state of Kentucky gave that man money to build a boat. I'm going to say that again because I need y'all to truly feel. I need y'all to feel me on this one. Right now, I'm
leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I need y'all to feel me. A grown man, a white man, because ain't no brother going to be able to do this shit. There's not a black man in America that could, hey, I want to recreate Mecca and Medina. Can I get $200 million? You get the hell up out of here is what you can get. A grown-ass white man with a galaxy. Thank you, Veteran Square. Thank you, Grid Squares. Appreciate that. A grown-ass white man convinced an entire state to give him money to make a boat.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Ken Ham went to the people in the State House of Kentucky. And literally said, I'm going to build a boat. Kentucky said, what do you want from us? Ken Ham looked him in the face and said,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
They gave this man money to build a goddamn boat. No, Missy, it don't. That's the part that don't nobody really understand. It's not like this bitch is a cruise ship sitting on the goddamn water. No, it's a boat in the middle of land. Thank you, Grid Squares, for the crown. It's a boat in the middle of dirt. There is a boat. Go look it up. There is a boat in the middle of dirt in Kentucky. Kieran Marr with the $3.99 super chat. Thank you so much. It's a boat in the middle of dirt. And the sort of people that would convince a government to give them money to make a land boat. They don't even. Ken Ham's land boat. Ken Ham's land boat. And Kim Plum said, I've been told it's not even all that. It isn't. Listen, if you make Bill Nye the Science Guy look like he wants to cuss at your stupid ass, your shit ain't shit. Ken Ham brought Bill Nye the Science Guy. Let me say this again, all right, because obviously, think Batman v Superman, but think blank man v Superman. Ken Ham brought Bill Nye the Science Guy to tour his boat menagerie on the land, featuring little triceratops hanging out with rhinos and brontosauruses taking a shit on top of gazelles, because you know it had to be two of everything. And Bill Nye the Science Guy literally looked at him like,
Of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
now, imagine a Ken Ham getting money from the state of Kentucky to build a boat. Multiply it by 100 and give it the presidency. Do you get it now? You get it now? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? This is bullshit. It is stopping any sort of forward progress America will make, and therefore the world. This is bad. We are in a very, very, very bad place. And unfortunately, we have two things running against us. One is the thing that you either watching or listening to me on right now. There is no money in telling the truth. I'm sorry, there isn't. I consider myself to be a truth teller, even if it makes me look like absolute dog shit. Even, yes, Missy, $110 to go see the land boat. Even if it makes me look like absolute shit, I am still in the business of truth telling. Still. Because it has to be done. There is no money in this route. None. Whatever little change that I'll get from super chats on YouTube goes into a bank account. And that bank account helps me to keep this running. I'm not making millions of dollars from YouTube. I'm not making millions of dollars from TikTok. I don't understand why people would even say that. I don't have 1 billion followers. I have 1.1 million. But TikTok is not going to pay me what my time is worth. There's a woman on here, beautiful black woman who does knitting. Y'all know who she is. She's called One Woman Empire. She is one of the most intelligent human beings on social media, period. And she's not even getting paid what she's worth. I want to offer her a time slot on a show on our radio station, but I cannot offer her any money because I don't have it. Because there is no money in telling the truth. There isn't it. There is no money in telling the goddamn truth. But there is plenty, gobs of money for putting out dumbass, ignorant, stupid-ass shit that the algorithm eats up. One Woman Empire, Chris. Please go look her up. She knits, but the woman is phenomenal. I have been trying to get her on my show. I've been trying to get her on my station. I send her messages, but she don't ever answer back. The algorithm is the only important thing that matters. You are a product. And unfortunately, you live in a world where some products are just effed up. They are just dog shit. Taz J, who is Chaos's significant other. The reason I like Taz J so much is when she does decide to clap, she's clapping back on people for misinformation, stupidity, racism, sexism, whatever. But for the most part, what Taz J does, she will take a clip from television, a clip from YouTube, a clip from TikTok, and then she will play it. so that you cannot argue with what's on the screen because it's coming exactly from the source. Taz J does not make billions of dollars on TikTok. She don't. She hasn't invented a new dance move that little goofy-ass white girl will steal and then find herself on Jimmy Kimmel. She hasn't done any of that. She's not out here following trends, screaming F you like your ass like is breaking your soul. They let it get the hell up out of there. I'm sorry. She's not doing it. People like Mr. Global, people like Parnas. I don't even like. I know who his dad is. I ain't messing with that. But Parnas tries to come out and do shit like that. Harry, everybody hates Harry now because Harry did shit with his penis. But Harry used to do it. Jolly Good Ginger does it. U.S. Army Overlord does it. People like that bring out good information, but we are fighting against an algorithm that will never reward you for your worth and will always prioritize stupid shit that gets more views over factual information that doesn't. That's the God's honest truth. Chaos, look it up. It's a big-ass mess. It's a big-ass mess. Disinformation like that is the reason people like my good friend and beautiful person, Mary Greenberg, has to continually repeat that she's intersex, she's intersex, she's intersex. She shouldn't have to do it more than once, and that should be the end of conversation. Tabitha Speaks. Thank you, Trishina. Tabitha Speaks is another one. She is so good at what she did that when TikTok started acting like they ain't got no goddamn sense, she went over, made a YouTube channel, and she's almost at 500,000 followers and subscribers, as well she should. The problem is people like that are losing the battle to stupid ass people. Listen, I have no love at all for TikTok. None. No love or loyalty for TikTok. Not a goddamn bit. The very moment I created my company, my LLC, was the day I started to look at doing anything on TikTok as a goddamn job. This shit is no longer fun for me. I was telling Auntie Wiggs that, love you, sis. Hey, sis, we're having a founders meeting here pretty soon. Please reach out to me so we can get you in there. But I was on the live with Auntie Wiggs yesterday, and I said that. This shit ain't fun no more. It used to be fun to make videos and watch you guys laugh at shit. But not anymore. Auntie Wiggs said something that was so poignant, and it made so much goddamn sense. She said, 4 years. 4 years I have been trying to get people to think straight so that we would not end up with this man in the White House again. And it didn't work. I know that feeling because on November 5th, I said the exact same thing. I used those exact same words. I feel like I have failed. For 4 years, I have been trying to get people to see. Y'all like, oh, well, you're a content creator. You're a social media influencer. I have said before, my title is social commentator. I tried to get people to see the inherent danger in having that raggedy bastard back in the goddamn White House. And it didn't work. It didn't work. That shit is demoralizing. That shit is demoralizing. People literally spent time and effort. Simply, I think he did too, but it don't matter because nobody's ever going to investigate it. People take time and effort to create content. Yes, sometimes it's funny. Yes, sometimes it's angry, but also it's education. We're not going to get it right all the time. Please understand, we're not going to get it right all the time. But we try. And we are drowned out, suppressed, shadow banned, so that you can watch a live filled with a bunch of people with MAGA hats celebrating the demise of their own goddamn paychecks and benefits. Morning, can we not? We're watching people cheer this shit on. We are watching people cheer this shit on. Yes, he did commit insider trading yesterday. Do you think anybody's going to hold the bastard accountable? Of course not. Of course not. The bad guys have won. Or I'm sorry. This is what is considered the good guy. And heaven forbid you try to find a place where this shit isn't being said. Heaven forbid you look outside the United States and see how the world operates as opposed to us. Now, the algorithm works with all of us. Don't get me wrong. Whether you're here or China or Japan or England or Ireland or Australia, it doesn't matter. The algorithm is going to algorithm. It does not matter. But what does matter is your not just intake of it, but belief in it. You can say out loud, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. That literal day after the election, when I said I have failed, that was me realizing that everybody ain't going to make it. I told you, it started when they said, we're going to teach intelligent design right next to science. Everybody ain't going to make it. November 5th was my realizing that everybody ain't going to make it. They're just not. Yes, I feel like I failed. Auntie Wiggs feels like she failed. There was a lot of us who were out here trying to give y'all $1 million worth of game for $9.99 that felt like we failed. And that's why the shadow bans piss us off. The repeated CGVs piss us off. Going to YouTube, making a video, and literally having your video restricted to certain areas pisses us off. This is why. We have all had to realize that every goddamn body ain't gonna make it. Well, my niece told me that my nephew thinks her mother, my sister, or his mother, my sister, voted for Trump. That was a kick in the nuts. And I realized right then that everybody ain't gonna make it. They're just not. And we keep trying to save them. Save them from what? Save them from what? What the hell are we saving them from? You out here trying to grab a son bitch that's walking into the damn ocean with cinder blocks around his neck as a neck like it's a Jesus piece. You trying to save him from the ocean, and he keep walking back in it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. And as truthful as I can make this, you got to be okay with that. I think some of us are not okay with it. I think some of us are not okay with it. We are watching as veterans are losing their jobs at the VA because an unelected South African richest man on earth is telling them, you cost too much. We have an advisor for the President of the United States standing her monkey ass in front of a camera and a microphone where people can see and hear her and saying maybe some veterans just don't want to work. Bitch, you ain't ever put on a pair of boots or a uniform in your life. How dare you speak to me? We are watching as people are not able to get to the Social Security office because they are slashing the goddamn staff there. We are watching as planes fall out of the sky because on the second day in office, the President of the United States fired the head of the FAA and then fired a bunch of air traffic controllers. And yet, when you come on social media, when you watch print, or when you read print media, when you watch media on your television, they want you to be upset because Riley Gaines can't goddamn swim because she's a bitch. They want you upset because, heaven forbid, a trans woman takes a shit in the bathroom with you. They are telling you DEI, DEI, DEI. You're hating the letters, not realizing that diversity, equity, and inclusion includes all these people. Some of y'all out here got a black face on DEI, and you have a cousin that is crippled or paralyzed from the waist down, not realizing his disability is about inclusion and equity. He wants a ramp to be able to go into a bank like any normal person. He wants to be included in conversations. But you over here going, DEI is black people, DEI is black people, and then the algorithm gives you more and more and more and more. And pretty soon, your ass is out here rooting against your own cousin as if you don't have a person who deserves equity and inclusion, and he's diverse because he is paralyzed in your walk. We have an entire state that is leading the charge in stupidity, and that's the state of Florida. They elected Build-A-Bear blockhead Ron DeSantis, and ain't shit been good in that state since. We're just tolerating it. We're just tolerating it. Conversations are being led by white men in cowboy hats. Every conversation, hold on, everybody. I know we got 10 experts. I know we have some real-life people that have actually suffered from this. But let's talk to Tex, a.k.a. Cowboy Hat Man. We haven't heard his opinion yet. We haven't heard it. Hey, Tex, how do you feel about this? I don't think boys should be playing in girls' sports. Bitch, we are talking about the toxicity levels of water in our cities. What the hell are you talking about? Here come Tex. Everybody, hold on. Everybody stop forward progress. Tex is in the building. A goofy-ass white man with a goddamn cowboy hat on. We are dumb at this point. And I tell y'all all the time, I don't want better just for my kid. I want better for your kids. If you don't have kids, I want better for you. If you are single and not planning on getting in a relationship, I want better for you. Why do we all have to stop? Because Jackass McGee, a.k.a. Tex, has been filled up on algorithmic shit that makes him dumber and more bold. Why are we carrying these goddamn people with us? I need some of y'all to look at the people around. I want y'all to look at some of the people around. And I need you to put it in your head. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But they're not going to make it. I'm sorry. You will have to watch them drown because they ain't gonna make it. They are ignorant and bold. You cannot reach them. You cannot get them to understand. You cannot tell them the truth because they will not listen to it. They are part of a cult. They believe that Donald Trump is the savior of the goddamn universe. They believe anything that comes out of that man's mouth, which means any bad shit, they're going to reciprocate. You are going to go on TikTok and Snapchat and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and you're going to end up in arguments with these dumb-ass goddamn people, some of which are your friends, your family, your loved ones, your coworkers. That girl that got some really good, that guy with the DOD, all of that shit. They're going to fail. They're not going to make it. We have got to stop acting like these people are normal. I don't give a shit what the algorithm gives you. Find something else. Find it. Do not allow these stupid ass people any breathing room in your presence, because eventually you're either going to capitulate to it or back off, and in which case you want nothing to do with no one. And that does not help us either. Look at these people and say, honestly, they're not gonna make it. They're gonna eat the silica packs out of a box, and we are not gonna hear from them again. These are the people that think because gasoline smells good, they could drink it. Let them put it on ice for they stupid ass. If you see Tex with his dumbass hat, just walk the other way. Act like Tex has COVID pouring off of him and just go the other goddamn way. We gotta let these people go. We can't listen. If you know them and you physically don't want them around, just get away from them. Run. I'm gonna do like Scott Adams did. The only thing I can tell smart people is to get the F away from dumb people. Because if this is how they feel, and it's the polls, then I would suggest finding your way away from stupid people. Blow up your relationships. Blow up your relationships with these idiots. If you have to interact with their ass online, don't. Just save yourself the trouble. Type out everything you know he's about to say. Close the chat, block him, and keep it moving. Blow up anybody that, I don't care how good looking this sumbitch is. If he's trying to give you relationship advice and the last relationship he was in elementary school, don't talk to this stupid sumbitch. Blow up anybody that will tell you, hey, you know, if you watch OANN, you'll get the truth, bitch. If I watch OANN, I will want to be like Stevie Wonder afterward. Blow up the dog shit out of these goddamn people. When they try to come in with a chart that don't look right, it look like some shit they made in the bathroom, tell them politely, if you don't get the hell away from me, I'm going to send your ass to a Johnny Cash concert with Kenny Loggins' Jesus today. Get out of my face. Blow up anybody that would sit up and try to tell you that tariffs work, and look at Herbert Hoover as an example of how tariffs work. Tell them to tariff your ass and get the hell up out your face before you kick them in the throat and mess around to sweet chin music and not pass the ox on they dumb ass. Blow up any goddamn body. I don't care, mom, dad. If you're sitting down and the first thing out of their mouth is, well, you know, Kamala wouldn't have been a good president either. Bitch, you'd never know because y'all reelected this goddamn rotten tuna fish sandwich with eyeballs. Blow up any goddamn body that will tell you, you know, people want to have an abortion at 18 years old. You mean they're 18? No, they want to abort their child at 18. Bitch, that's a murder, you simple Simon Sack son of a bitch. Blow up any goddamn body that will look you in the face and tell you that the greatest threat in America today is a trans athlete outrunning a goofy-ass white girl who looks better on a stage than she did in the water. She was out here trying to do TikTok, Instagram messages, and a trans woman beat their ass in a sport. Blow up any guy that has a microphone and a camera that will tell you, you know what women need to do is be traditional. When's the last time you've been in a relationship? I was in a relationship with my mom till she died. Sit your dumb ass down. Moab any goddamn body who will get on your comment section or get into your video or tag your video or stitch your video going, actually, what Trump is doing is playing 3D chess with a chicken. He's a pigeon. He's going to shit on the board. Get out of my face. Moab, all of these goddamn people, if somebody tells you they want to take you to a vacation to Kentucky and you're going, oh, wow, we're going to Louisville, we're going to, no. We're going to Ken Ham's land boat where you get a chance to see a pterodactyl and a penguin chilling, rolling dice. Get them up at it. Moab the shit out of their ass. Moab anybody that wants to tell you that women shouldn't have a cycle, that's just feminism. Moab the shit out of them. Moab anybody that is gay and tries to tell you, well, if we get rid of the T's, they'll like us. Bitch, they don't like you, period. Get your dumb ass out of here. Moab any relationship that starts off with, I like some of Trump's policies. Policy your ass on the other side of a goddamn door. I am not trying to have you in the room because I believe your stupidity is probably contagious. Moab, all of this. Because I'm telling you right now, if you do not, you are going to go down with the goddamn ship. These people are stupid. We're not allowed to say that now. They talk about, oh my God, political correctness. Here's some political incorrectness. If you are a MAGA supporter, you're the stupidest son of a bitch I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I have socks that I wore for 2 days straight that smell so bad they're dancing in the corner, that have an IQ better than you red hat wearing idiots. You're out of your goddamn mind. I am not responsible to play your game that you put in your goddamn head, you delusional idiots. I am not responsible for that. I am not responsible for you being the sort of person that George W. Bush has a bus for because you wanted the children that were left behind. I'm not responsible for that. It is not my job, nor is it my responsibility to get you to pull your own head out of your own ass. You're not gonna make it. And I'll be goddamned if you take me, my wife, my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my dogs, my damn cactus, or goddamn Godzilla down with you. I hope at the bottom of the ocean, when you get there, because you ain't gonna make it, I hope Davy Jones opens his locker, and inside that locker is another locker. And then when you open that son of a bitch up, the first thing that happens is a goddamn octopus with claws and spikes right on his hands. And all he does is smack the shit out of you. I am not carrying your dumb ass with me, and I'm not about to let you take my ass down with you, because guess what? Some of you some bitches ain't gonna make it. And guess what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. In fact, I salute you. Take your dumb ass on and stop spreading it like a measles and chicken pox party. I am not always going to get it right, ladies and gentlemen, but you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get it right. Am I always going to do it? No. But I'm going to try. Because despite what anybody wants to believe about Thomas McCormick or Thomas Bishop, this is still true. I care. I give a shit. I give a shit. Tabitha Speaks, Jolly Good Ginger, U.S. Army Overlord, Conscious Lee, Harry, Taz J, We give a shit. This is not about money. This is not about status. This is not about followers. It's about the goddamn truth. The truth that's going to be needed going forward after we have done with dumbass, this stupid Simon Sack son of a bitch that has brought us across the dumbass Rubicon or the Dubicon. We are telling you what you need to know. Not what you want to know, what you need to know. Because if I give a shit about my kids, I'll give a shit about your kids. If I give a shit about your kids, I give a shit about your neighbor's kids. If I give a shit about your neighbor's kids, I give a shit about all the kids in the neighborhood. If I give a shit about all the kids in the neighborhood, I give a shit about all the kids in the city or the rural area or the town. If I give a shit about all the kids in the neighborhoods, the cities, the rural areas, or the towns, I give a shit about all the kids in the state. If I give a shit about all the kids in the state, I give a shit about all the kids in the nation. And if I give a shit about all the kids in the nation, I give a shit about the kids all around the world. Their future is the only thing that matters to me. My legacy is over. My legacy is secured. I have a house, a wife I love, dogs that love me, kids that love me, grandkids that love me. My legacy is secured. I have accomplished everything that my father could not. And I did it my way. So at this point, what I do in this microphone, what I do on these screens, is because I genuinely want to see better for everybody. It ain't about money, ego, or status. It's about the truth. And the truth is this. Everybody isn't going to make it. They're not. They're not equipped, nor are they prepared. You got to get in here and tell yourself which one are you going to be. The person that goes forward or the person that circles back to pick up these dumbass drowning pieces of shit on their land boat. I said what I said, and I ain't taking none of it back. Well, that happened. My voice is going to be messed up tomorrow. I can already tell you. But it is what it is. If you are enjoying this show and like what I do here, think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. All one word. For as little as 3 months, for as little as $3, you can continue to help me support me doing all of this. I try to make you laugh. I try to make you think. I try to make you angry. Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, the radio, or whatever. I try to make you guys think. I want you to feel alive. That's what I do. You can help me do it by becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. This show has been brought to you in part by Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online and check out some of their incredible skincare products that are all natural, and they will help you feel and look your best. smoothca.online. The show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out their clothing gear. It is absolutely fantastic. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Somethingblackmade.com. The Sound of Coffee Shop is up. It's running and it's piping hot all day, 24/7. We never close. If you would like to get yourself an authentic, one-of-a-kind Mother F Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and matching coffee mug, there's only one place you can get them. The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. There will be more t-shirts. The Swole Me collection is still coming. And we will actually start putting Villains Guild merchandise on the Sound of Coffee shop. And we will be donating proceeds to a worthy cause if you buy a shirt or a hat or a coffee mug or whatever. But yes, the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Bricephalus is still Bricephalus. He is still my best co-host ever. I love you guys. I don't do this show for my ego. I do it because I genuinely love you guys. I told y'all this was never about money for me. I can make millions of dollars. I can make $100, and it's still the same. I do this because I love you guys, and I want you guys to have the best day possible. Sometimes I go long, sometimes I go short, but I always go from my heart. Please remember that. So what do we say every day, kids? May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. You can buy that on a shirt as well. Give it to your kids. It's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And this has been The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. Tomorrow is Flag on the Play Friday, kids. I got to write up a bunch of flags. I'm going to have to remember all of the bullshit in the effery that has been happening today, this week, but I will. So I will see you all tomorrow morning for Flag on the Play Friday. Have a safe, productive, incredible, enlightening, strong, beautiful, and funny day because you deserve it. Everybody ain't going to make it, but I hope you will. Love, peace, and hair grease. See you in the morning.